Good
Huh.
afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, sir.
Hello.
Welcome to your alma mater.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, very good to see you all. That's obviously Shreya, Kajal. Where is Ankit hiding? I hope Disha is not pulling him. Yeah.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, sir.
All right. Hi.
Ankit,
Can't see you.
Am I
Ankit.
audible?
Yeah, you're very much. Can't see you.
come on a video mode, please. Yeah, you
Ah, that's good. Ah, great. Not much of weight. Okay, I
Yeah.
guess.
He made sure that the
Interesting.
frame is compact.
All right, very nice.
Ma'am, voice.
Welcome to all of you, and glad that you people could make it today. I think Nikhil is yet to join. Oh, that's Nikhil there. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, how are you?
Hi, Nikhil.
Hi.
Hello,
Good,
sir.
good. So good to see you, big man.
Same here, same here. Even I was from the morning, I was excited. Earlier, I had some plans to travel. Then I've cancelled. Then yesterday, I got to know that we are getting an award. So from the morning, I was in an award ceremony. I shared pics as well. और सही बता रहा हूँ था तो मैं वहां पे बट मेरा ध्यान आईबीए में ही था मतलब इट्स लाइक अ अपॉर्चुनिटी की मतलब आफ्टर सो लॉन्ग मुझे 2011-12 की यादें ताजा करने का मौका मिल रहा है
All right, perfect. So, to the new batch, you people been through last week reflection. So, to all of you here, Kajal, Ankit, Shreya, Aditi, and Nikhil, reflection is another alumni discussion series, which predominantly we do with very senior alumni. And that gets into a serious kind of talk. Of course, with 15, 18 years of experience, we can't expect them to be peppy and jolly like you people are. All right. So last Saturday we had that session of reflection with the alumni based in USA. We had five of them joining us from there. We had that late evening on Saturday, and this is the hangout session. And as the word says, hangout is very casual in nature, in terms of topic, in terms of taking you through the campus life, through their journey as an alumni inside and outside IBA. And since they are fresh pass outs, I wouldn't say very, very fresh. Of course, Nikhil is the senior most big man now. But of course, they have their campus memory in place. And it was great that they could dig out a lot of photos during while we were having our small WhatsApp group to have this session. And very nice, lovely pictures that they could dig out from their campus time. And some of them are there in the profile which I shared. Something that I just downloaded and put it on my email. I'll take you people through, very casual in nature. Okay, can you see the screen? So is it visible?
No, not yet. Started sharing, but it's not visible yet.
Mm-hmm. Is it there?
No, not yet. Can you reshare? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to. Is it visible?
Yes, it is now.
All right, so this is how Shreya looks now, the way you can see. And all five of you feel free to unmute yourself and correct me if I go wrong or if I kind of miss up anywhere. So this is the time when 16-18 batch had their ice-breaking session in campus. So a lot of them here, Sumit, Shailin, Shreya, Shubham. Very nice to see all the faces. This is one such outside the campus I think, was it during some fest or some invitations, Shreya?
This was during the Christ University. So we were leaving for it at 6
Ah,
in the morning.
okay. So just a chai at 6 a.m. in the morning and they were leaving.
Yeah.
And this was both Aditi and Shreya here talking to you people today, organizing late night for TEDx IDA Bangalore. That's Manu and Shreya. So Manu was one of the topper. He spoke to last year batch. Aditi, that's her picture in campus. And very much similar that she looks even now. This is Artish National Level Management Fest, one of the happening and most awaited event for every student at IDA. So this is just one time. Another group picture for TEDx. This was one of the event outside. It was a Shreya Ghoshal concert, which IDA sponsored, and all of these people are enjoying, volunteering, doing activity, having fun in the mall. This is Kajal. I think they are in Singapore, Kajal. This is, I think they're waiting for something in Singapore during their OBSM trip.
We're waiting for the bus to
Um,
arrive.
Okay. So this is mess. And these are the students, Namrata here, Kajal here. And this was, I think, during some festival where they were serving the food. This is the time when they created this selfie holder kind of thing during the IDEA alumni meet.
That was Srishti Srivastava, I guess.
Yeah, that's Shristi, sir.
Yeah.
She is also doing great. She is in Deloitte currently in Hyderabad. So that's Kajal with Chandrakant sir, working late night for Artish, and Chandrakant sir was helping them with some decoration aspect. That's Kajal being there as Miss Farewell. So that's called Eleanor alongside Devesh. One of the, I think this was the last event or the festival that they celebrated is what Kajal said. I couldn't make out which was this. Which was this?
Maybe Navaratri, if I'm not wrong, Kajal.
Yeah.
No. It was during Pongal, I believe. Something which happens in March.
Okay. Okay, cool. This is the YMCC 15-17 batch. We can see Ankit here. And Ankit's better half is here. That's Disha. And that's Kajal, Deepak, and along with Manish sir, closely mentored by him. This is a fun picture of Artish finale. This was Ankit. Ankit, ये picture I didn't get from you, but this is from Kajal. You making the hail late night for all these people, but you have not really, I've never tasted, I guess. That's these people are in 3D in campus, hopefully and thankfully studying. That's Nikhil's picture. I think you people met Disha last week from US. That's Nikhil.
Yeah.
This is Nikhil's better half. So you people could see a lot of people here who got or who have their better half from their batch. Of course, not started from IBA. Both of them started back before IBA, and then they came here. This was for one of the performance that they had a lovely get-up. Oh, that's Kajal's recent picture. That's Nikhil holding the trophy. And he participated in a lot of activities already mentioned. This is 15-17, waiting for Manish sir at 1:30 in the night for some YMCC meeting, I guess. Yeah, this was, I think, either Republic Day or Independence Day. Oh, that's fun in hostel that you can see for some activity events. That's Ganesh festival. This was during Onam, and that's our what's his name, Kajal? MBA Shankar.
Shankar.
Shankar, yeah, have become Mahabali, and this was Navratri and Dashera celebration on campus. during their times. And some of these photos. This is some fun picture. Is there anything behind this, Father? Any
This
story
is
behind
during
this?
that demonetization time when we were standing outside the bank 4 hours in the line. We had to encash 4,000 rupees. MJ sir had given 4,000 in cash to each student for them to get the new notes. So we waited for like 4 hours in the line.
Oh, yes, right, nice. Okay. This is the classroom. This was one of their event decoding details.
This was our event.
Yeah. Yeah. This was, I think, from Barcode Club.
Yeah.
This was with Nagin, sir. That's Devesh. I think this was the time they were going to Singapore holding their passports. That's Ankit, Isha, Yamuna. This was in Singapore. Okay, so Ankit had to struggle a lot to take out his pictures from some old mobile. And I had done a bit of my hard work to compile all of it, making it in a little better shape. And that's Ankit in a funny attire. I'm glad there were no boards around. That's again, these are all Ankit's picture from his. So this is one of the picture which I think they had during freshers. Ankit,
Yes, yes,
people
ma'am.
had, I think, fresher week themes.
That
right?
Freshers Week was there, yeah.
That's Ankit singing or even trying to sing. Kajal can comment, I guess. That's so these are the kids that you can see. They are from
Yes, ma'am. This
NGO.
also of
Or,
Hope Day. We
oh yeah,
celebrated
that
this
was Hope Day. Yes. So I think these kids came from Samarthana Trust or a school nearby. It was a fabulous concept that these people came out during Hope Day, which happens on 20th of August, which is IBM Foundation Day. They bring these underprivileged kids to campus so that they also get an aspiration to study in such institutions at some point of time. So that was just taking you people through the memory lane and to start with a casual note. Maybe, yeah, over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful introduction to this session. Welcome you all, Nikhil, Ankit, Kajal, Aditi, and then Shreya for hanging out with us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to your alma mater once again. And it's our privilege, in fact, to have a discussion with you all. Hope my voice is audible.
Yes, you're audible. Yes, you're audible.
Great. Few students make a mark in our lives, right? So they take part in many activities, not just academics, even co-curricular activities as well. So here you go, they are there, there you go, they are there, their presence is felt everywhere and they create strong footprints across. And these are few students who are amongst us today, who have left a strong footmark in IBA history, right? So 3 to 5 years into their corporate lives now, they are emerging as strong individuals. And here they are to share their experiences, not academic experiences per se, but non-academic, co-curricular activities at IBA perspective. So how they have been part of all these activities, how do they remain in that, and then how it has helped, their stature to grow up day in, day out. To start with, this is a structure. We have few questions wherein you'll have to share your experiences, and then probably we'll take up questions, very sparingly here and there. People can put their questions in the chat box, whatever you want to ask related to their competency, what they have done here in IBA, what you need to do. They are going to give you inputs as well. So to start with, my first question starts with Nikhil, of course. Nikhil, I'm sure you must have had a lot of fun memories at IBA,
Yes.
associated with IBA, right? Being part of clubs, committees, or conferences, fests, and many more like this. So if you can share a few of the standout experiences related to part of these clubs or committees or extracurricular activities, and what you've learned from them.
Thank you for giving this opportunity. Before I start, since my juniors are also there, so I'll start with a phrase and then I'll take a couple of minutes to introduce myself, and then I'll go to the committee wala part, which you said.
Yeah.
So before I start, I am very much impressed with the quote. The quote is, I failed in some subjects in exam, but my friend passed in all. And my friend is an engineer and I am the owner of the company. So I'm sure you might be knowing, this is a quote given by the owner of Microsoft. So I'm very much inspired because throughout my academic career, I was not that good student. In terms of academics, I'm talking. See, I don't want you to suddenly come to a conclusion that student who will top in the class will be successful in life, or do not come to a conclusion that I should not top in the class. Right? I don't want you to judge or conclude. Just I'm sharing my experience with all of you. The purpose of sharing this is you should get benefited out of it. The purpose of this webinar is that you should get benefited. How are you going to get benefited is after, just you have to be a very, very good listeners. You have to understand from the experiences which your alumni have. What we are sharing will definitely help you, will benefit you in your corporate life, in your college first or second year, or in your professional career. Either you opt for a job or a business as per your choice, right? Now, coming up on to my experience in the college, I'm from 11-13 batch. My name is Nikhil Shivaramani. Currently, I'm an edupreneur. I'm sure you're getting edupreneur is an entrepreneur in education line, right? I'm also a motivational speaker. I am an expert career counselor where I'm responsible for counseling students. Students, especially who are in class 10th, they are in dilemma whether which field we should opt. So I am the right person to guide them according to their of course, their aptitude, their potential, their need, and etc. Right. Coming up on to the college part, I was a part of I3 committee. First time when I've heard about I3 committee in college, then it came into my mind. This is a golden opportunity where I don't have to study much, but my connection with corporate, I can take it as an opportunity that I'll get an opportunity to build great relation and connections with the corporate people, the people who are working in companies, either into business or into job or into MNCs or anywhere. It will be an opportunity for me. So I joined I3 committee. I worked very good because see, the only skill, believe me, I was not good in academics. I was not very extrovert. I was a little bit extrovert and a blend of extrovert and introvert. But I saw it as an opportunity. But my strength was I was very good at building relationship with the people. I repeat, see, whether you're in college or you are in your job, wherever you are, relationship actually matters. Believe me. There are many people who are in touch with me. There are my seniors are in touch with me. My batchmates are in touch with me. Few of my juniors are also in touch with me. And see, all of us are getting benefited out of it. So I joined I3 committee. There, what I did is I have created my LinkedIn account that time in 2011. So I started connecting with alumni. And the best part about IBA is that you get great responses from your seniors. I don't know what's the reason. So I was very happy. So I was getting good responses. Then I3 committee, I called them for the seminar in the college. So when they came, they shared their experiences. I used to have a lot of questions in my mind. So they sometimes over phone we used to chat. I think it's a very common culture there. So these were my experiences, which is very good. So I3 committee helped me a lot in learning so many things, building great relationship with alumni, building great relationships with my seniors, and because of which I got my summer internship also. I'm sure students who are in second year might be knowing. Internship is a part of this IBA system. So there were many seniors who helped me in getting into good companies. Like I worked with Nestle and I worked with Medihope Hospital in Bangalore. So from both the places, I got pre-placement offer, and that was a great experience for me. So this is all. Thank you, sir. If anything else my juniors want to know, I will be glad to share.
We will come back to you, certainly, definitely.
Yeah.
But let's go to Aditi now. Aditi? So if you can
Hi,
pick,
sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you can pick any standout experience being part of any clubs, committees, fests, or anything that you've been part of.
Yeah, so hi everyone, I am Aditi from 1618 batch. So there have been a lot of memories and I don't know which one to quote, but since I'll quote the one which motivates me the most, because I didn't expect that I'll do good in that particular thing. So I have always been a participant in the cultural things. I haven't been responsible regarding managing the whole thing. I was always participating in it, and I never knew how it will go if I have to manage it. So there was a scenario in Archish wherein there was a cultural vertical where everyone was, the team was handling all the management thing, and I was just the part of few dances and few other activities there. I was concentrated in that particular thing, but suddenly Richa ma'am told that you have to manage the cultural vertical. And I was like, I do not have any idea about it, how to manage it, how the earlier team has done it, what are the things which I need to look into, and what are the things I need to prepare prior to give it a good, good performance with respect to that. I was very hassled. I didn't know anything. But it means, it's like when you have great people, it motivates you and you give a good outcome. So I had great juniors with me. There were 5 juniors and me who were responsible for managing that cultural thing from end to end, understanding who the participants from the college will be. Then there was a scenario wherein the MC of the Archish on few days before dropped out that I'm not going to do the anchoring, and we were like, we do not have anyone how to tackle that particular thing. So it was like then managing that who could be someone who can do that impromptu anchoring thing and can encourage people, because different students are coming from different colleges believing that after a hectic vertical session of management fest, I'm going to enjoy the culturals and go and will go back and relax and enjoy it. So I tried with my set of juniors which I had. They were great. They helped me out. We all put together our thoughts. We participated. We managed the soundtracks. We managed the participant list. We managed everything. And at the end of the fest, when we see that, yes, everyone is happy and smiling, that yes, it was a good entertainment part wherein we are relaxed and we, the winners were having their moment. The people who even did not win was enjoying themselves during the fest, during the cultural happening. The participation in the culturals was also great from different colleges, even from our colleges as well. So it was a great experience managing that particular thing, and it made me believe that sometimes we doubt ourselves that we won't be able to manage so many things, that doing the management, participating and multitasking may not be one of the perks which I might have. But at that day I realized that it's just the mind thought we always have, that we can't do it until we give it a try. So it's like we should always take those opportunities. When we get those opportunities, we should give it a try, and we should see how it works. It might you might explore your own particular perk which you were not aware of earlier.
Tell me one thing,
This was a
Aditi.
great experience. Yeah.
So I find you were quite reserved, when you came in here. But I felt that you had a strong, your strength was in fact, was in your dancing. In fact, your ability to dance, and that's why
Yes.
I think you bonded with others, and then you were quick enough to develop that camaraderie with others.
Yes, actually what happened is, like, I had a set of people with whom I used to conversate. I do not used to conversate with much of the people. But when I started to participate in these activities, I had to work with different set of people. There were other sets of people who were not in that close group of mine whom I used to conversate every time. So when I know, okay, this person can also dance, we can dance together, we can create a good performance. So it increased my, group. It increased my, it expanded my area of communication with different people. And it ended up that I have made so many people my friends, be it juniors, be it seniors, be it my own people from the batch. And I had great experience, maybe because I just tried to open my area of communication, not just being confined by participating in different activities and understanding their perspectives.
All right. So thank you so much. There you go, Aditi.
Thank you so
Yeah, I
much,
must tell all of you that these are very, very strong individuals, right? Very strong individuals, I must say, because I've seen them, except Nikhil, of course. But I guess he has received an award today, and that is a no mean achievement by far. So going by that, we can feel that what is the caliber is now, right? Where have they grown to? So it's good that they have been sharing their experience. They are here to share their experience with us. Now let's go a little different, to another question. We'll come back to this question again with others. Let's go to Ankit. So here is a person, who is an all-rounder, right? You give him a task, you name it, he'll do it. Ankit, if you can hear me, are you here?
Ankit, is your camera not on? Just texted you as well.
I remember he texted, something, Okay, meanwhile he joins. Let me go to Kajal from 15-17 batch. So Kajal, I know you've been part of many, many activities. You were one such girl, who were there across. How do you think, these activities helped you in coping up with the rigor of academics? How exactly these academics and non-academic activities gel together?
It is very difficult at times for combining studies and the curriculum at the same time when they go hand in hand. But in IB, I suppose it just happens. You can manage it, both your classes as well as your curriculum and other activities. Honestly, for me, it had been a bit difficult because I'm more towards cultural activities than towards academics. I guess sir has asked me this question because I was his most troublesome mentee. I was the last person to give him my dissertation, I remember. But yes, you have, if anywhere these two things can be managed, it is in IBA because it's a student campus. The best part about it is it's a student campus. You have your hostel there, you have your mess there, you have your classes there, and everywhere you just roam around, and you have to have everything in back of your mind to get all of these things straight together.
And I must tell you that, one need to develop that, type of reliability. Yes, I can bank upon him or her, to do this job. And you are one such, students who, one easily could rely upon. Anything, that you can relate this to, any strength, that has easily come to you, or was it acquired?
No, it comes with time. Because I believe in you always have that tendency to form groupism when you come into that college. Any college you go, you have this tendency like, Telugu people will form a group, Tamil people will form a group, and other caste people will form a group where you can speak in the same language. So it comes with time. And I remember one such incident when Kalakshetra for us was a bit delayed in comparison to seniors. And by that time, Chandu sir had made out what groups have been formed in college. And he made teams. He made around 10 teams in our batch. And he made sure no two friends are in one team. That was just hilarious. And that Kalakshetra time where, especially my team, where we were all different people, we never really spoke before coming into Kalakshetra, from having innumerable contradictions which we could have, but then somehow we just took it off.
All right.
So eventually, if you're staying together, it's like you're staying together for 2 years, there is nobody you have to trust your friends, because it's them only you can fight with, it's them only you can play around with, it's them only who will help you out when you need in time of studies and assignments. So that's how it happens.
So here we have two people from 15-17 batch, who are part of YMCC club, if I'm not wrong, you and Ankit together.
Yeah.
Ankit, I was calling out. Hope you can hear me now.
Yes, sir. There was
Great.
some connection.
So I was referring to you as, one of the all-rounders that we've had for 15-17 batch. So you name it, Ankit was there. So Ankit, a kind of an all-rounder, what he has to say as far as academic and non-academic activities in IBA are concerned. How do they gel together? How do they complement together?
When we enter IBA, there is like ample number of opportunities are there present in the campus. The person who is going for any opportunity, and if he is looking towards any opportunity, if he's not grabbing it, then he is losing there itself. I never knew that I can sing also in my entire life, but that YMCP part made me sing. Like I'm singing right now also in my events, whatever, when family gathering is also there. So every opportunity, it was like if I'm getting anything for fest also, management fest also, and you need to ask for it. It is not like that it will just come to you. Whether it is seniors, teachers, or faculty members, anywhere, you need to ask for it. Ma'am, is this opportunity there? I want to be a part of it. If you are asking for it, you'll just get it. And then things will start just like that. You will just get to know how to manage things. One side, you will just study for yourself also, and you are doing things which will create memories for everyone in the campus. So this was the scenario at that time.
Hello, Ankit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
We've lost you in between.
Okay. Right
All right.
now, I'm audible, sir. Offline, you would recall.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, so he was mentioning, I guess, he has been part of all the activities, and you need to ask for any opportunity coming your way, and you get it in IBA. So I think that's where he was.
All right. Let's go to Shreya. No, Shreya? Yeah, here you are. This girl was quite reserved, as I could understood her, So this was quite reserved girl. But she had the
Aditi
capability.
smiling there.
Sorry?
Aditi is smiling in your words.
Aditi is smiling. Okay,
Because
maybe.
they would have had their hostel. They would have had their hostel there.
All right. So this girl, I don't know, with a lot of innate qualities, emerges, gets into a field, which girls would think taboo, the sales, in fact. So if she can get into the job sales, I mean, she had something, right, which she had inherited, was innate quality, whatever, acquired. But tell me, Shreya, I mean, you've been also part of many clubs, committees, fests, so on and so forth at IBA. So what's your experience being part of these activities? If you can pick any standout activities, the standout experience, which is unique.
Yeah, sir. So IBA actually gave me a lot of exposure, and then it also gave me an opportunity to meet with a lot of people. I was never really introvert per se, but then yeah, I had a few people with whom I was very close to, and I used to keep my tight knit one. So in our batch, Dolphins was one of the it was a communications club. And Dolphins was one of those clubs which people knew about, but they weren't really very excited to be a part of, because in our time, Hunters, and then the finance, and then the retail, these were the 8 clubs, and then the communication club was kind of, something that people just take up normally.
Did you miss out retail?
No. So I did mention retail. Like, these were the clubs that people wanted to be a part of. But then Chandrakant sir took over Dolphins when we were in our second year, and then we were already a part of Dolphins at that time. So once we started working with him, and as you all know, Chandrakant sir is a tough mentor to please. So there were a number of things that we had to do, designing different interactive sessions with the juniors, to maybe, bringing up keynote speakers from other clubs to interact with. So, and then used to sit around late night and then discuss like what we can do, what other things that we can bring to the club, get his approval, make a number of changes in the last moment. So all these things kind of drills someone down, and then you can kind of it helps you to expand your comfort zone, and then you also learn a lot. And then the pressure that's there to drive a club, that kind of I would say that kind of lays down a foundation that you can take so much amount of stress and then maybe deliver good results within the deadline. So these learnings from handling a club.
Well, while you mention the deadlines, the pressure, I'm sure, Richa ma'am is also here, who would have probably closely worked with you, right? So, ma'am, you have any kind of bonding, any of you, all of you can, actually share your bonding with Richa ma'am as well?
Richa ma'am closely followed
Oh.
us.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
That's
ahead.
I was saying that you
Please
followed.
go ahead. Yeah, I followed all of you. I was stalking all of you.
Good.
And that's something that I'm missing in the last couple of batches. Go ahead. Nikhil is also there.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I'm
Nikhil will ask
waiting
you all the
to
time.
share my experience.
You have your own memory.
Please
Yeah,
do,
I was
please.
waiting to
Yeah.
experience share my experience on this. I remember it reminds me of when there was a fest going on, and I was responsible for inviting people for the fest. I was a part of invitation team where suddenly there was a team of around 5 to 6 students, including me. And suddenly Richa ma'am told, it was a great inspiration for me, Richa ma'am, that time. Richa ma'am told that, Nikhil, you will be reporting me that every day you are supposed to give me the report that who called, how many numbers, how many invitations were sent, and how many alumni are coming. So I was like, ma'am, I'm little skeptical whether I'll be able to do or not. But Richa ma'am said, isme kya badi baat hai? Nikhil, you'll do it. So the kind of confidence as an elder sister, she gives, the kind of confidence she gives is remarkable. See, most of the time, what I feel is, let me share a few facts with you. Whenever I used to start anything, I used to feel a little nervous on that. I don't know how it will go, it will be good or not. So almost all the time I get my well-wishers around, like I gave example of Richa ma'am. And apart from that, one more thing, when there was interviews going on for our campus placement. So already I applied for Reddington, where I got disselected, and then I sat for Mahindra. When I was going there, I remember when I was going inside a GD room, that was their first round of selection. GD was their first criteria. So when I was about to enter, Chandu sir Chandu sir told me, Nikhil, come here. I said, yes, sir. He said, Nikhil, your specialization is marketing and finance, right? I said, yeah. You're interested in sales, right? I said, yes, I'm very much interested in sales. He said, Mahindra is for you. And see, I was that confident in the GD round that even the interviewer who came for the interview was saying, you seem extra happy. What is the reason? I said, nothing. I used to be like that only. So, and see, the best part out of it is, there were around 7 to 8 rounds, apart from interview, written, GD, so many rounds were there. And finally, out of 250 odd students, only 2 to 3 from IBA got selected, and I was one among them. And the best part was that Mahindra offered a very great package at that time. So I was very glad and happy. So what I personally believe is, at IBA, you'll get you'll get a lot of tough times, lot of challenges. You'll get a lot of emotional ups and downs. But the best part is, people around are always your well-wishers, and they are working for your benefit. That is the best part in IBA. See, you will see a lot of group dynamics in the college, but believe me, this is only 1% of the actual which you are going to see in your corporate world. Trust me. And one very important message for my students: make as many mistakes possible in these 2 years, because in corporate world, when you are under a boss and you're given some target, you cannot afford to make mistakes. Yes, you will make mistakes and learn that time also, but the kind of mistakes you will learn here, you're not going to lose anything. Maybe emotions like fear, emotions like nervousness, and so many emotions will come in,
but these all can be managed, not an issue. We can boost together in the night, your friends. You can
Yeah,
have
who else can, I mean, who else apart from Ankit can explain this when he got the location after getting placed in Colgate? Raichur of all the places, he never knew Kannada. Got placed in Colgate, one of his industry that he wanted to get in FMCG. He was happy about it, but while joining, he was very skeptical.
I still remember that day when I was not good. When I was told by them that there will be one more round, then I called you also. Ma'am, is there a way to get in this company? Then I think you had a talk with them. Then again they interviewed me, and then I got selected for the company. And then
I remember Ankit, once called me from Hubli, if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
From
yes,
Hubli,
yes.
no, he was in Hubli, right?
Yes. Yeah, first position was in Hubli only in my
Yeah.
training. After training, we moved to Raichur.
Right, sure.
Yeah. Then Raichur and Yazgir was some hardship zone in our career. Even Shreya knows this thing. Shreya was a part of our company.
Yeah, yeah,
knows.
Shreya was in Colgate too.
I mean, Colgate.
So Raichur and Yazgir was having a history of that. Nobody was there for a long time. And even the localized people are not able to manage that area. So there we clicked in. That's why I got so much awards also in the company. That area was vacant also.
Yes, you got a lot of recognition developing that area.
But you
When
see
I left
all
the
these challenges, right? You see that Nikhil has gone through a lot of challenges. Ankit, so is Shreya, and all of you, in fact, have gone through different types of challenges. Now, two of them are into research field. Kajal and then Aditya are into research. Shreya is into core sales. Ankit is into distribution, his own enterprise. And Nikhil is an entrepreneur, in fact. So different fields, and different challenges. You have gone through different, ups and downs. Now tell me, it requires a lot of mental toughness, isn't it? So I'm sure, you would have got it over a period of time. Not that, all of you are innately mentally tough. It requires, more than physical toughness, it requires a lot of mental toughness to stay in that, to hang in there for a longer period of time. So how did you manage, in fact? And these activities that you are part of, did it teach you anything related to, maintaining that mental toughness?
Yes, sir. So when I came to Bangalore for IBA, I actually didn't think that I would fit into anywhere near sales. In fact, I think that people who also knew me kind of me against taking up sales. So because it's a complete different field out there, like it's very brutal, it's very cutthroat, and then you hardly have time, and there's like a lot of challenges to face practically, like within deadlines also. So I think that while we were in IBA kind of gives you this environment of tough love. Like no one's really gonna handhold you and then teach you stuff, but then they'll ensure that the pressure that's there from like getting up at 8 and then the breakfast in the mess, I think stops by 9:30. Immediately after that, you have to run to the CR block for the classes. After that, like after classes, you'll have some assignments or maybe you have a mentoring session. Then you have like different fests to participate in. And then you have another deadline. So you have to, at times we also used to stay awake throughout the night and then, get ready for the next day. So at times, yeah, we were very tired of it. Like Aditya and I used to crib a lot also, like between us, like this is like too much and all that. But, like all this pressure actually kind of grilled us in a way that now when we are outside and when we see that we have to do certain stuff, it doesn't really feel that difficult. Even in Chandrakant sir's sessions, like we had around 6, even our senior batches had them, 6 hours of session. And sir used to say that you cannot go to the washroom also, like I'll not give any break. So we had complained so much that we are falling sick. We have our special, like days of the month. Why aren't you giving us a break? But then what I realized is when you're in core sales and you have to be in the market for around 6 hours in a day, you cannot have that blue break. So that's where, that's where you kind of, understand that, okay, so, that thing that I learned for 6 hours holding myself, like this is where it comes to use. You never think about it, but yeah, IB actually does tune you into it.
Okay, so what is the message out for girls there who would probably say no to sales?
No, see, There's nothing to be afraid of when it comes to sales. Currently, FMCG and retail are in fact looking into diversification and they're looking into hiring candidates. If you get placed in an FMCG, like obviously take it without even a second thought. They'll never put you into a city like, maybe in the outskirts of the city. They'll always give you a metro city or a developing city. And your safety will always be first. But what you have to keep in mind is for girls and for guys that this is not a luxury work. You'll not get an office space. You'll not be, in the luxury of, wearing dress or something like that. You'll have to interact with drivers, retailers, salesmen, and you'll always have to be on your foot. So it's tough,
All right.
but it's enjoyable.
Thank you, Shreya. So Kajal, what it is like getting through demanding situations for you, and how do you do that?
One thing, I was just telling this to Richa ma'am last night. Especially during work from home, I have to spend a lot of time being online because in a desk job like what I do and what Aditi does, you have to handle queries, you have to do the reports on times, you have your client deadlines, you have to attend calls, random calls, you have to QC the work of your associates. There's a lot of work and you have to stay online for a very wider timeline. Like I log in at around 11 o'clock and I be online till 1 in the night. So many people ask me like, how do you do it? And I say कि यार मेरी practice है college time से because being in YMCC and being in arches and everything, I have actually got that habit from college that I can be awake all night. It's difficult for me to get up in the morning sometimes at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. But I can be awake till 6 a.m., 7 a.m. very easily. And that actually helps me to meet the deadlines. Because it actually comes to the image when you are supposed to deliver a report to the client, and we have clients like across the world, US clients and Europe clients, and they have their separate times. So according to their time, we have to submit our report. So their time is our night time. And we do it. We stay awake till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and we deliver the report, we check it, and that's how it happens. So these things, you don't realize at that time that how these things will help you later, but they do. In some way or the other, they actually do help you.
Right. So, somebody talked about, I think Nikhil talked about networking, how it plays a very important role in corporate life in wherever you are. So networking skills, if you are a student, you need a network of certain individuals around you. If you are a corporate person, you need a network of, if you are a family person, you need a network of, individuals around you. How exactly you have made use of networking skills to the person that you are now. So if we can start with Nikhil.
Yeah, what I understand is networking is something which is very, very important. As I already shared, I got campus recruited because of networks and of course relationship with my teachers and MJ sir, Richa ma'am and all. And I got SIP summer internship because of networks. I am into business because of networks. So network plays a very, very vital role. Now the question is, how can we develop network? See, if you remember, once we have studied need analysis in our classes. I don't know first year students have studied or not. See, need analysis is every individual has different needs. Either it is a personal need, either it is a professional need, or it is a corporate need. Some or other need is there. The only thing is that right button has to be identified when you are in communication or in conversation with any person. Then first is you have to be very open-minded to understand what the person is saying. You have to be a very, very good listener. See, you can be a good speaker, but you have to be a very, very good listener in order to understand what the other person is trying to say. And sometimes somebody is saying something, but inside the mind, there are different things, which you can only understand if you are a good listener and you are observing his or her body language, right? So after understanding, you have to understand what is that person is willing to listen. So once you understand the need of that person, once you get the right button out of that person, then within 1 or 2 meetings only, that person will be yours. And if you have a healthy relationship with the person, then what happens is he or she is also ready to help you, or you are also open-minded to understand if any plea that person is having. So this is how I developed these skills.
Fine. So I'm sure, few of you must have been part of Archish invitation teams as well. So wherein you need to approach different individuals from corporate side to be part of, Archish events. If any of you have been a part of invitation team in Archish, if you can share your experience very briefly on that.
Yeah, so this is the
I
artist
and
t-shirt that I'm
Shreya were
wearing.
part of.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 1618 artist t-shirt which I'm wearing now.
So
Yes,
nobody was
I
part of
think
invitation
Kajal
team.
was there, Shreya was
I
there,
and Shreya were
everything.
part of. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
both,
So
yes.
if you can share your experience, and if you have gone out there, to meet people, to be part of this thing, Archish.
Yeah, I mean, ma'am,
Ankit, you were in CP? Ankit, were you in CP? Corporate
You have to
presentation?
unmute, Ankit, if you're speaking. You're muted.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Oh, okay. Okay. So three of you. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Shreya.
So in invitations, we didn't really interact with corporates. We went to other colleges and then invited them. So we had to meet with the reps of the other colleges, and we showed them our pamphlets, and then we described the different verticals that's there. And we told them the guest star who's coming, what are the prizes that they can win, and then it's a national level fest, and then why they should join. So based on that, like at times they also had certain reservations, like maybe they were into another college fest which was on a similar date. So then our main challenge would be how we can approach that Archish is much better than the other college that you're actually thinking of going to. And then we would follow it up with like multiple phone calls and then via text messages and all, and then that's how we got the conversion done.
Great. Aditi, you are part of Kalakshetra, right? You have taken part in stage dramas and all those things, and also a lot of
Yes.
backside work. So you must have worked with team, the bigger teams, the smaller teams. So when you talk about team, there would be obviously the differences, right, among people. So how do you handle differences? How you could get across this?
So since I've already earlier mentioned that I was confined to a little set of people, so I never used to get those set of people because everyone knew that she is comfortable with them. So there's
And therefore,
always
I'm asking you. Therefore, this question was specifically to you.
there's always been a different team with whom I have never interacted. I didn't know about them, and they have different, there was a language barrier because in Kalakshetra, I remember, so there was a team in which maximum people were Telugu, and there were only 2 to 3 people who were, who knew Hindi and they were comfortable in conversating with me in Hindi. So what used to happen, there was lots of clashes regarding what they think about a perspective which Chandu sir has given us, and they have their inputs regarding that. I think it should be done in this way, and someone has their own way of putting it forward. So there has been a lot of clashes. I have been into many fights with people that no, do it this way, do it that way. But it's all about you need to understand everyone's perspective, because ultimately the goal is to deliver a good performance, to deliver a good project or whatever it is when you are in a team. So you need to understand the perspective of every individual in the team. Then only you can all together understand that, okay, what we have to do and what we have to present. So the only solution which I found that it's possible to not get into clashes is that listen to their perspective, what they are trying to say. It might be that what we are also thinking, they are also thinking the same thing, just in an enhanced form, just an add-on to that, and we can together make it a better outcome. So it's very important to listen what's the perspective of another individual when you're working in a team. You'll get great results, believe me. I have got great results. We won the Kalakshetra, and I feel all the clashes and everything was worth it.
Great. Well, this question is to all of you, right?
Ankit would have had the best of the fights with many of the people. Some would not have liked him.
Yes, ma'am. I was just about to say something. Like it's like your ownership of something. You are having a ownership of that team. It's like a manager of that team. You are not on your own. You are not an individual party which will play everything in this Kalakshetra. So you need to listen. You need to talk. You need to share your views. You need to take their views and then act towards a common goal. Kalakshetra group itself is a very dynamic thing. The persons we are choose from different backgrounds, and they will be the persons who are not of your group, which you think, like the friends or your friend circle. So it's a dynamic thing. You will get to understand like how to manage a person who is your friend also. At the same time, he is listening your views and he is trying to do things as per your ideas, or he's trying to move things toward common goals with leaving their thoughts also. So it's a different ball game together, like convincing those who are your friends and to take classes between those two groups and two individuals of your same group. Very much. I mean, you just can remember things which happens over there.
Ma'am,
Yes, sir,
I
you were
wanted to
asking
ask,
something.
um, yeah, how
Yeah,
are
yeah,
things working right now? Like, are everybody like all these activities happening? Archish, Kalakshetra, management fests. Are these things happening?
Yeah, so of course,
Faster
things
batches?
are all virtual. Yeah, so Archish this year is yet to happen. We envisage sometime in January that when the senior batch comes in, they will be able to host Archish. Of course, we wanted to have the physical one instead of the online, which is going on, which never happened because of the wave 2. Let's see if that can happen in a few months' time once this batch and the senior batch comes back. With respect to other fests, all the fests are happening online and students are participating in that, but a lot of it is getting missed. The way you people are speaking, the way you people have experienced, quite some of it is missing. Last year, we tried best to have both the batches on campus at least for a few months for them to have a good campus life memories. They stayed here for around 3-4 months, had all the festivals, burning bush, everything. So trying to do best, but things are all online. Let's see if things are better in next 1 month time with the vaccination and all of it. Yeah, yes, sir. You were asking a question.
No, I was just trying to relate their experience in Kalakshetra and Archish, in fact. Big events, 2 big events at IB. So you do a lot of preparations, sometimes months, 2 months preparation preceding to it. And finally, when the D-Day comes, the time of execution. So how do you get along, and then how do you execute what you plan? The same could be true, in
Everybody is
your
tired by
corporate
the
life
time.
as well. Sorry?
Everybody is tired by the time execution comes into picture.
Yeah, so it may so happen that they would have put in a lot of efforts in planning, but the execution is very, very important as well. So how did you manage together? Anybody can answer.
Go ahead.
Honestly, those 2 days just go like this. You don't even realize like so much amount of time and work and hard work you put in preparing, and when the day comes, you don't even realize that the day 1 is done and the day 2 is done. And on the day 2, you just relax and roam around in the campus and go to the stalls and do everything. Because actually, I cannot remember small details about it, because everybody will be in such a hustle कि अरे ये करना है, अरे वहाँ जाना है, कुछ हो रहा है कि नहीं. All other core members helping other core members, especially in verticals like West Manager and in marketing, where people keep running around the campus, even sometimes going outside the campus. So Archish, I guess, in other than those 2 days where we actually execute and everything, the best part is when we are preparing for it. The best part is when the campus is open for 24 hours. So that is my best memory about Archish. And when it comes to execution, it does happen. It does not happen how we plan, because all of a sudden there will be some way or the other, some issues may arise, like the participants may not be so welcoming, and they might have some issues with the judgment, they might have some issues, and all of these things come together, but they just happen. They eventually happen, and you are happy about it while on the day 2.
Okay, any other opinions?
I think
Aditi
connection
would
really.
remember running around for costumes.
Yes, so there, whenever there is Archish, there is always clashes between people understanding what we are going to wear, whether we are going to get reimbursement for our clothes, whether we are going to get sound system, how is the sound system, and everything. And managing that is really, it's really a big task. So when it comes to execution, I have to talk to every person who is working in Archish, because I am means all the work in the culturals is related to someone or the other, because the people who are seeing the sound system, I have to talk to them. The people who are doing the drop down of Archish, which when will that get fitted, whether it's of a good length or not, whether it's, because sometimes it happens that it is too big and it is lying around there, and then Richa ma'am will say that what is this, and then we have to, it's all hassle. So it's like we need to have that connection, and we need to keep posted with, we need to have that talk with everyone who is working on that fest, because everyone has their own own contribution towards it. So this Neil and everyone came up with this walkie talkie thing, so that we have that communication going at that, okay, fine, now you have to go, then there is this college coming next, then this college is coming next, we have this list of, Subrat is doing the participant list, that now someone has enrolled for dance, and someone has enrolled for singing, someone has enrolled for beatboxing. We never thought that someone is going to come for that. So then we are running around there in order to tell the anchors that this is also being added. You have to add this in your anchoring. You have to entertain it. You have to play some games because the costume changing is going on. So it's like you have to be connected to everyone working in that space for those 2 days, so that you know that how things are going to happen, who is responsible for what, so that everything goes hand in hand and we give a great show. So it's really important to be connected and to know that, okay, these are the requirements for us for the final day, because sometimes we miss out really important things while we are preparing it. Like we miss out that whether the sounds are in line to the performances which we have thought of and we have provided to the anchor. The sound may play wrong. You have to be very in line with all the things which we have decided, and you need to prepare with respect to that, what is the whole performance or whole show is going to look like, so that we have a fair idea. So it was a great show, but yes, it requires a lot of lot of the minds, lots of communication, and it happens then.
Well, and then to the final moment, where everyone comes together.
Yes, that's
for a
the
group
best
photo
part.
with-
That's the best part. Yes.
And we have shown that, in the photo.
Sir, ma'am was mentioning that.
Put it on.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Also,
One.
Anybody can be on mute. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good. Ankit.
Yeah, ma'am was mentioning about the CPT. I was in corporate presentation, and we went out for bringing those corporates for financing our fest also. Me and Rishabh were there. We went to this Big Bazaar and we went to Stopper Stop also. Last time we cracked this one, Pantaloon. And what happened, when the fashion show started, the video was not playing. So that situation, and then Richa ma'am shouted how this is going on, like why it is not playing, and we can't stop that fashion show too. Meanwhile, everybody is running over here and there, and then they started, and we recorded in a way so that Pantaloons also accept that video recording. That yes, that was played. So we remember those things. And it's not that much stuff to go and bring corporate. You just need to go and to show. You need to take time and show them that they will be profits for them if they are coming with us. So that was the situation.
Shreya was saying something. I'm sure Shreya would have gone through the same on TEDx.
Yeah, ma'am. What I was about to say was there's a lot of hustle that happens during Archish or TEDx. But then what happened was you'll realize that maybe in the starting there were 20 members who were taking care of Archish, and then once those 2 days come, all the other people who are not also the part of Archish official, they'll also come in. Like in our time, we had a 3D painting which a junior was painting, which was in front of the auditorium. And one night I'm seeing that her other friends who weren't really official members of Archish, they also came from the hostel, and then all of them are like, painting it together so that we can get it done in time. So it's a lot of fun those 2 days. everyone is like hands on deck. Everyone's helping out, everyone's running about. So we have a lot of support also.
Yeah. Good memories, good time that all of you have spent, learned, fun, would remember throughout your life, of course, during a 10 years reunion when you come with your kids and family. That's when you will remember each and every corner of campus. I'm sure Nikhil and Meenakshi will come with their child in 2023 for their 10 years reunion, another 2 years
For
to
sure.
go, and we hope that everything should be good by then. Yes,
Unfortunately,
Akshay.
almost every year we plan to come to Bangalore, and of course, Bangalore means IBA to us. Every year we plan, but unfortunately, we cannot execute our planning. As sir rightly said, apart from planning, execution is also very important. So most probably this coming year will definitely come to Bangalore.
Where are you put up now? You are in
Yeah.
Bathinda?
Currently, I'm put up in Bathinda, Punjab.
Okay.
So imagine a person from Varanasi coming to Bangalore to study and setting up his business in Punjab. I mean, that's a mystery that I have to anyway speak to these two people, that how did Punjab happen to them? But, I mean, imagine somebody from where they started and where are they to looking at the market that they can cater to, looking at the money that they could earn. So I think any city, any state is good for starting your own venture.
True,
Very nice.
true.
Yes, sir.
Two experience I'll just share with you, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, go
Two
ahead.
experience I'll just share with everyone what we learned in IBA during this management and during managing all these events and everything. It made us so robust. Like in these two life experience I'll just share. One is my marriage only. Everything, we were going for our destination wedding and everything got a block on the borderline itself. Then when we went to that hotel, that event management company is saying we can't do nothing. We won't be able to do anything right now. So that time I took in charge of my wedding only. I was managing each and everything. That was
So you did everything for your marriage in Nepal.
I got a bunch of people, like 10 to 20 guys. And I was instructing them how to manage and how to do this decorations and everything. So those things got stuck on the borderline itself. And they were paid in advance also. So they were not able to move in that Nepal country. So we got things over there and we managed all these. I was like coordinator there in my marriage. Second thing, I will.
All credit to IBA.
So on this screen we have.
All credit to IBA. Because a lot.
All credit to INCC.
My got successful that day. Like managing the girls.
Finally, you both got married.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And
on this screen we have 3 people. Yeah, go ahead, Ankit. Then I'll take up.
Ma'am, recent experience is this COVID one, when my full family got infected. That was the worst situation. And the management that I took that point of time, then I realized that being here in my hometown also, after giving my job, was a good decision to be here and to manage all people over here. My mom was very sick and he was at the borderline, like to alive or not. That point of time, I realized this experience which I got in IBA helped me a lot to take quick decisions, to meet doctors, or to go anywhere. That was the state where we need to take decisions and where it's very hard decisions. So that also helps very much.
And folks, for your kind information, all of you out there, 21, 22 batch, Ankit Ketan was the best student, a recipient of the best student award for 15, 17 batch. Am I right, Ankit?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll just say to everyone, like for being this best student or for being awardee of anything, you don't need to think much. You just work what you are allotted by teachers or faculty members. You just need to do your work. And for being a secretary or being a part of any committee, you don't require to be a part of it as a secretary. Even if you're outside committee or club, you can be a part of it. Going to them and help them as a participant. What she was telling, like share at the time of arches also, everybody went in when arches were nearby. So even for the Hope Committee, I was not a part of Hope Committee, but I enjoyed every moment on this Hope Committee when people came in, when the students were there, those childs were there. That's why I posted pictures to Richa ma'am also. You will just live life when you are being a part of everything, be it any presentation, be it any CP, be it arches, be it whichever committee. The thing which you will lose if you are a secretary or if you are a high position or if you are this part of IMCC core members, you will not be able to create memories for yourself only. This will be a loss for you. You will be busy in holding only all this engagement parties and organizing all these things. You will not be able to create memories. So be a participant and help them in each way you can. So this I'll just add to it. And
Yeah, so I was saying on this screen, we have 3 people who, if not met, but studied with their better halves. Shreya is married with Shailendra, very happy. 2 different states coming together from West Bengal and Rajasthan, and the story is all there, and they are happily married. Ankit and Disha knew each other beforehand. They came to IBA, were very thick. Nikhil and Meenakshi, of course, knew each other from before, married for many years, have a lovely daughter around. So good to see you all growing, doing so well in your life, being happy with your family, working, of course, making us proud, making your alma mater proud, and always being there. So Shreya, because she is in Bangalore, whenever Manu, Shreya, Shannon get time, they just pass by IBA, have some good times, some share some memories and the videos that they create.
I mean, we have tried multiple times to come inside the campus, but since last year, we were like declined every time. So, but we'll keep trying.
Because the COVID can't help. Because of the COVID. So the moment we open it for visitors, you would be the first one to come inside the campus.
Yeah.
You are in Bangalore, right, Shreya?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Very nice. So anything from you? Any message?
That's all. I mean, we have. I mean, if you can share anybody randomly, any inputs, any suggestion to the newcomers 2021.
Yeah, any
2021
questions
batch?
that students have to them? Of course,
Yeah.
if you see the format, it's very casual. Of course, you are online, but you can ask any questions.
You can put up your
on
questions in the
box,
chat box.
or you can even unmute yourself and ask questions to these people.
Anybody has got any questions? You can punch in your questions, or you can unmute yourself and ask. Anybody from 21-23 batch? Yeah, we have got a question there coming up.
Yeah. So will you take it?
Oh, we have a question from Rishit. A very interesting question. Actually, this point was running into my mind. See, interviews are very, very important. When we enter into an interview room, please, I have a personal experience. Whenever I go in a planned way, I'll say this, I'll do this, I'll say about this, I'll talk about this, I'll talk about my qualities, I'll talk about the benefits which I'm going to give to the company if they hire me. So if I'm going well prepared with these things, I never get selected. If I'm going on a blank mind, that depending upon the question which the interviewer will ask, I will answer accordingly, and I will answer honestly whether actually I will be able to benefit the company or not if they hire me. See, understand, it is not that they are coming to college or they are coming here to select you. It is a mutual understanding and an agreement between you and company that ultimately you are going to benefit company, and company is hiring you so that you should work for the company and you'll get salary out of it. So it is not that they are coming to select you. It is that it is a mutual agreement between a student, a candidate, and the interviewer. So please go for the interview with a free mind, relaxed mind. And if you are feeling nervous, just say, not an issue. Say, you can share your feelings. Say, I'm feeling nervous, but still I'm trying my level best to give the best whatever questions you are asking. No problem in that.
Yeah, so there's another question saying, how did you manage to keep up with your social life?
So I'll take this question. So if by social life you mean that maybe you have a special someone outside campus, then yeah, at times it can become a little tricky. You have to make sure that after the classes are done, you give them the enough amount of time. If by luck you have that someone inside campus or your main group, you get a group which is good enough inside campus, then it's easy enough. You'll have classes with them, sessions with them, like late night assignments with them. So you'll have a good time.
Seems like you're sharing some tips and tricks with them.
Yeah, like I met my special
Some
someone.
more, I think. One question, how does it feel after getting rejected from the interview, Ankit?
If I take, yeah, I just got rejected from Deloitte. That too, around 2 interviews here. Who was the person who asked this thing? His name?
Saurav.
Saurav.
Oh.
Is there on
Yeah,
the-
Saurav, in Deloitte, it was like I crossed every round. Then for final interview, he called me 2 times and he took interview around half an hour or 45 minutes. Then he told me, I think you won't be able to do it. So that point of time, it feels bad here. What
happened
what
with
will
me too.
others will? You will feel bad only. The same feeling will be there. But then again, you will go for a second interview, nothing else, for second company. There will be companies who will be telling you like you are fit for our job. So you never know what interviewer is taking from you. So why he called me again for 1 hour? He was trying to find something which he didn't get it from me. So that's why he deselect me. It doesn't mean that I was not good enough for that job. Maybe there will be something which he was trying to search in me and he didn't get it. That's why he rejected. So we will sit for different other companies' interviews. That is the solution for it. So there is no need to worry about anything. And then for everything else, Richa ma'am and every is there for placement. And I3 is also there, your placement test.
Kajal been through something similar?
Yes, the first company which comes is Deloitte. I guess we were like two to four people who went till the final round, and after going to the final round, you were like, "Arey, ab sab select ho jayenge." But they just took 2 people, and I and Rajat did not get selected, and Ankita and Amrita had made it. So yes, I did feel bad, but then I can connect with Nikhil sir here for the next company which came, which was Infinity Research. I went with a very blank mind. And honestly, spontaneity has helped me in IBA a lot. Be it coordination, be it managing something, be it emceeing. Spontaneity has something which has happened a lot of time. And in Infinity Research Round 2, I went with an open mind. And the interviewer was like, okay, are you sure about this? And I was like, yeah. And if I could just share one question, the one question was, if there were flying cars in India, what would you do with that? And the first thing which popped up in my mind was the pizza delivery would be a very good option to do with flying cars. I don't know, but later on, the interviewer told me that this is one of the answers which I liked about your interview. And I did not go to the second round. I was selected thereon. So spontaneity, so please don't get disappointed if you do not get selected in the previous company which you actually wanted to go in. There are always companies like Ankit said for you, and you will get through in it.
Someone has issue in maths. Should they go for finance?
Is my network bad or?
Yes, ma'am, your video has paused.
Okay, we have got a couple of more questions here.
I would like to
Manju,
question one answer or one question of Manju Shaw, who has written that if someone has issue in maths, should they go for finance? I was a bio student and I took finance as my specialization. And when in first year we used to have Ramesh sir class, he made sure that people who are not from finance background answer are he used to pick them and he used to say, answer me this question, and if you don't know the answer, run to the library and get the answer. So I would say it's because of Ramesh sir why I took finance as my specialization in second year, because he made sure to make us understand that it's not just about the degree you hold, or it's about the subject which you have taken in your 10th standard, or that defines your capability. I didn't know anything about the finance, but still I learned about it in the first year thanks to Ramesh sir, and I took it as a specialization in second year and I did great. So everything is new. Even if you're doing marketing also, if you're taking HR also, everything is a new subject. There's nothing you have already learned about it, or you already know that, okay, I can do it better in this particular subject or this particular specialization. So it's everything new. You have to explore that part. If you have that interest, go for it and do explore it. You will do great. I believe we can do great if we have that thought in our mind that we can do it.
The question after that from I'll take a question here. At the time of placement, how many rounds are there actually? See, it actually depends on the profile which the company is offering at your college. Yeah, it depends actually. See, sometimes they have interview round. In general, they have interview rounds, GD rounds, and sometimes, for example, there is a company called Redington. They usually takes your psychometric round as well, because every company has their own culture, and they see, apart from your academic knowledge and your interest and your ability, they also check whether you will fit into their culture or not. This is also something which is very important from the company perspective. So the answer to your question is that it depends.
Also, I would like to add that if you're going for a sales profile, then mostly you'll have a psychometric round, then a JD to shortlist, and then a PI. But if you're going for finance or HR, then you might have a technical based round as well.
There's this question from Raj which I'd like to take up. How long did it take to be a part of the canteen? How was the food test? So I do agree it is difficult to get comfortable with the mess food. I am somebody who I can count on my fingers how many times have I actually eaten in mess, especially during my first year. But in the second year, I guess I would be the student who has most often visited inside the kitchen, because it was like our batch who kind of started this thing. Like we had this pressure that we had to, go above our seniors level, and we organize these things where the students would go inside and cook food. This has also happened during our times, and there have been so many festivals where we actually took up this responsibility of arranging food, getting the raw materials required for it. So it's actually, if you take interest, the mess food actually becomes good over time. So if you are not actually liking the mess food, please go to the mess, talk with the cooks, tell to if I don't know if Rajkumar sir is still handling mess or if he's still there. I can handle. I want to be a part of the mess committee. You can actually take care of the food of the mess so that everybody enjoys.
Even there was a small canteen also where everyone used to go whenever they used to have that 15 to 10 minutes break between the session, and they used to run, and there was so much of people asking for samosa, chai, lace. So it's good, means it feels great. There's one person only who is just transferring the food, that okay, take, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours. So it's a great experience. You should experience the food, the place, everything.
Onam experience, I think it stands out, maybe. So the way you cook and then serve, in fact, the way you sit together on a banana leaf, you have meals. Yeah.
What preparation is required before going to an interview? How can you make yourself more confident? So basically, for the JD rounds, you can prepare on the current topics that are there. At our time, demonetization was one of the main topics. So you can look up, you can ask the professors, they'll tell you which are the recent topics and you can prepare on that. But for PI, just be yourself. The interviewer is someone who's pretty experienced. So if you actually make up something which you're not, then he'll catch it right then and there. If you don't know something, then be honest about it. And whatever you write in your resume under hobbies, it should be an actual thing, because if it turns out that he also has a similar interest and is asking you about it, which they will because they want to know about your personality, then you shouldn't get stuck out there. So just be yourself and it would be fine.
Any
How
other
many rounds
questions?
did you guys go to get placed? Meet.
If a student gets PPO in summer internship program, then are they allowed to sit for placement? It again depends on, you should discuss it with Richa ma'am and your I3 placement committee. But I think if you're accepting the PPO, then ideally you should not. And if you're not accepting it, then you can go ahead and sit for multiple.
I'll add on to it. Since I already shared that I worked for Nestle and I worked for MediHope Hospital, and both in marketing department in my summer internship program. And coincidentally, luckily, I got pre-placement offer from both the companies. I worked for two months there, but I got PPO from both the companies. And I shared this in college as well. But again, college gave me an opportunity to sit for the interview. And from college, I got into Mahindra Finance. So talking about the brand value and my personal interest, I chose to get into Mahindra Finance. So what I suggest you is give your best in your internship, try to get PPO. If you're not getting, fine. If you're getting, keep it as your plan B. First, try to get job from the campus, because normally what I have observed and seen is that the company where we do internship doesn't provide us sufficient salary package which we expect. But from the college, we used to get the amount which we feel we should get.
Yeah. Shivam, what skills or qualities do you think that IBA didn't help you in developing, which you found important in the place where you're working now? So from my sales perspective, I would say, like I already told you, the pressure handling and the lifestyle, you basically get a gist of it from staying at IBA. Maybe on the route, the sales, exactly what the field work entails, that's something you have to learn on the go. But again, it's a college, so they'll give you a lot of experiences, and there are certain experiences that only a job can give you.
Maybe we can pick up a couple of more questions. We're running out of time. Couple of more questions, maybe.
Yeah. This is question from Deepti. I just stuck while speaking in English. How can I develop my English communication? Is it necessary to communicate in English only? Yes, Deepti, it is actually kind of necessary to communicate in English only. I'll share one experience from our batch time. As I told earlier, you form groups very soon. When you enter a new place, you tend to form groups, like especially with people who speak the same language as you speak. Like Telugu people form their group, Malayali people form their group. So to remove this groupism, MJ sir had brought this thing that each and every student on the campus is supposed to speak in English. For one thing, that will improve your communication. Second, you will not only be comfortable with people around you, like who are you actually comfortable with it, but also you will develop a networking and you will talk to friends and you will make friends with people who you are not comfortable with. So English is actually a key, because see, we are in India, and at our times we called IBA as India Pura, because we had students from all states across India speaking different languages, and one, like, communication is one key which can end all your problems and remove maximum of your barriers. So yes, it is important to improve your English, and please, only way to important is to like get a grasp on new words every day and to speak in English on a daily basis. That's how you will, improve your communication.
Exactly.
Also, I would, yeah.
I'll just add a couple of lines into it. See, English is a taboo. I know. Even sometimes I feel I am more comfortable in Hindi, but where I have to talk in English, so I used to talk. But believe me, just by speaking in English and seeing English movies and learning 4-5 vocab every day and reading newspaper and of course talking to people in English, gradually you will learn and you will not come to know also you're that confident and fluent. So English is nothing. It's very, very simple language. Just remove the fear of English and try to speak as much as possible.
Yeah, that's what I was also wanted to say, that just do not hesitate while you're speaking. Even if it's wrong, it's okay. And it's okay if someone corrects you that no, you have, you have mispronounced this particular word, or you have mispronounced, you have not framed the sentence correctly, because it's okay. So you just do not need to hesitate while you're speaking. You just go with the flow, just speak it out the way you want to. You'll gradually, it will improve, and you will never know that, okay, now I'm speaking such a good English. So just go with the flow.
Exactly.
And if you want to speak in English, then try to speak in that language which the other partner is having, but that should be different from your mother tongue.
Yes.
If he is speaking in Telugu, then try to learn Telugu and speak in that one, but not in Hindi. So you choose one of it. Yeah, sir. Then he is learning that one also. Telugu language.
There's been a lot of question regarding how to choose the major and minor. So it all depends on your, capabilities regarding which subject do you prefer, and which subject you are good at. You will gradually get an idea regarding it in the first year itself, and which interests you, go for it and do your best. All the best for that.
Just a second. Contrary to what Aditi is saying, while choosing to your major and minor, keep in mind that the major is the subject where you'll be sitting for the placement. So if marketing is there, so choose your major in the field that you want to enter, and then minor can be the interest subject.
Also, what are the challenges you faced in initial year of your corporate career, and how is the scenario now? So, of course, whenever you go into a corporate career, the work is very different. You do not have any idea about it, and you do not know what to do in order to, be a good performer, and be able to provide a good result with respect to that. So it's like you have to, as everywhere, the thing which has come is you need to be connected to the people, you need to communicate. So you have to communicate in order to understand how the work environment is, how do we work there, what is the thing which you need to learn, what are the skill sets you need to work on, and that will help you gradually in exploring the career forward with that particular organization, and it will ease down your journey with that particular organization. So try to communicate your doubts, your challenges. Talk to people who are experienced, who have idea or are there in the organization, and it will help you out.
Point. So I think, we have exceeded time by 5 minutes. People have still, a lot of questions, but, we may have to take it some other time. I must say that, you people have hung out really well.
So sorry to enter you in between. For this, what you can do is you can share our numbers with the students. I don't know whether it is in the policy or not. If you can share our numbers, they can feel free to talk. Not an issue. They can just give a WhatsApp asking their doubts or queries, and we will definitely help.
Well, we'll consider. Thank you so much. And it's been a wonderful session with all of you. It's been really fun talking to you, right? Recalling all the memories that you have had, here at IBA, and you have shared your challenges, the learning at workplace now, and then learning at IBA. So how they are actually different, how they are alike. It has been wonderful experience that you have shared with our friends here. Thank you so much for taking your time out. I know it's a month end. I know that many of you have closed your business. Many of you are on the verge of closing. I know it's very, very difficult to take your time out, and then you have made this session really meaningful. Thank you so much, Nikhil, then Ankit, Kajal, Aditi, and then Shreya. All of you from our, wholeheartedly, it's the gratitude goes to you. Thank you so much. And I'm
Thank
sure
you
students
for
would have
having
benefited.
here. So
Thank you.
for
Thank you
that.
so much for
Thank you
this
so much,
wonderful
sir.
opportunity. When I'm feeling very energetic after the session. And the best part is when all my mates were speaking, I was feeling myself in college. So it's very refreshing. Thanks a lot for this opportunity.
And we would definitely look forward to have you in campus sometimes soon.
Sure.
No?
Sure.
I mean, if the
Sure, sir.
pandemic goes up. And thank you so much, Richa ma'am, also for organizing this wonderful session so that they all could share their experience here with the new students. Ma'am, you want to share something? Richa ma'am, I think you are here now. Richa ma'am, if you can hear. She had a network issue, but we can't hear you.
Sir, I'd just like to add one point,
Yeah.
as well for the juniors. Whenever you have any queries or doubts, and when you try to connect with the seniors, when you send a friend request, either on LinkedIn or on Facebook, along with that request, just send a message in, like you are this person, you're from IBA, you're from batch this, and this is your question. So it kind of gives, like it helps us in acts, because it's not easy to just accept the friend request from unknown people. So it's just good if you send a message along with the request, either on LinkedIn or on Facebook.
Yeah, that's a valid suggestion. Thank you so much. Shall we end the session now? Look forward to be in touch with you continuously. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.